We're gonna be talking about the new slight risk today, and also a few projects that Meso Station will be bringing in the next chase. But what is going to be our next chase? We're planning on chasing the slight risk, but we decided not to because we don't have the money. We spent over $200 on the last chase, so trying to keep some money, save some money for the big chases. So let's get onto it. All right, here today we're looking at a few things on pivotal weather. I'm not really gonna focus on today's like actual radar because there's nothing really bad. And we'll look at it for like a little second, but mainly our main focus is gonna be here. So we're gonna mainly focus on let's see here. Let me pull this. Um, we're gonna mainly focus on tomorrow's Wednesday. So basically these storms they want to spike through here. They're gonna go here and not really cause a severe threat. I'm saying this because they just don't look interesting, and I don't think this is honestly. If you're gonna chase this, I mean, chase it, have fun. That's not the best thing to chase. I mean, the only area that I'm really gonna say that's gonna see some decent, and we'll check here. I'm gonna check the soundings. I mean, and they do say possible has type is none. Earlier they were saying marginal tour, which is a little weird. I don't know why they were saying that. But let's go near Chicago now, right here. And these ones are saying none now. So I'm pretty sure these models have just died down. This thing is just not going to be producing. They did drop a 2% risk on it for tomorrow, and I don't think it's just going to be the best. And that's Thursday, actually. Never mind, that is the wrong day. But anyways, it comes here to Wednesday. There's still not going to be, and not even a good severe risk in this factor. I'm just not even going to really say to chase this, but there's probably like a few supercells or not. And the Storm Slinky is not showing any curves here. I mean, it's showing a little bit, but it's not the best. Or not the Storm Slinky, the Hoda Wrath. And honestly, I don't think this thing is going to do really well. And we'll check the cape on it, and we'll see if the cape is decent. We go here, and we're going to check tomorrow. The cape looks like it wants to spike up here to about 5 549, 600 joules per kg. Um, and it's just not the best. Now, honestly, I don't know where did that just come from. Right here, we're reaching 2,000. So basically, this Sunday, next Sunday actually, next Sunday you're gonna be seeing maybe a tornado threat down here in the Dixie Alley in not really Dixie, it's in the Texas down here. This is something that we're going to be watching for the next few days, and possibly a live stream on this, and maybe another video on this. And I know we've been lacking on the YouTube videos, but now it's peak storm season. Now we're going to be producing a lot more YouTube videos. Me and Gavin are going to be working as a team, and basically producing YouTube videos one by one. So not like every day, but basically every week is going to be a new YouTube video for the week. So that's it for that. Honestly, the severe threat is not the best. And we'll go to most unstable, and we'll check for tomorrow. I just don't think it's just not looking impressive. And HRRR does show different. So we're on GFS. HRRR does show a little bit of difference here for tomorrow's threat. I was looking at a few Twitter posts, and they were saying this. So where is this one? Yep, here. They were saying that tomorrow's looks a little interesting on HRRR, and looks like these things are going to be going into bands here to be isolated. And I wish I could zoom in on here, but you cannot zoom in. But yes, you can, barely. But basically, right here you have isolated supercells, but they immediately die. So this is the problem. I think these things are going to decently start to produce here. Then they're just going to die down right here. So that's tomorrow's severe threat. Honestly, it's not the best. It was looking a lot better earlier. Then these things then this line is just going to dissipate into a huge line going down here up to Canada. And it's basically going to die out right when it gets to the Atlantic. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it looks pretty good, but since there's a winter system on this, it's not gonna be the best severe storms. And then we might see some snow, a little bit of snow after the storm right here. So, I mean, the snow season's not technically over. So, yeah, just watch that for some snow right here. And we're gonna go to photographs on HRRR. I doubt that it's different, but there's still marginal tour on it. I don't know why. I just don't think it's the best. So it just doesn't look like it's gonna do anything. And we'll go to the HRRR cape mixed layer cape, and we'll see what we can produce here. And I don't think it's gonna be the best for tomorrow. And yeah, it thins out. The best cape is gonna be around 600, 700 joules joules per kg. And once again, photographs do show none for some parts. And you can go where we live, where the Meso HQ is, and your guys are not saying anything. So the really only threat is gonna be Illinois here. So if you live there, like in Chicago, probably has somewhat of a threat. No, not really anymore. Not really anymore for threats. So yeah, but yeah, there's this one supercell that might pop off, but then it's gonna immediately die. So yep. I'm gonna most disable too, just to make sure we have everything dialed in for the models. I'll take a check up the models in the morning here and do a little update on YouTube Shorts. And I'm trying to create more YouTube Shorts and stuff. And I'm just not seeing anything that's going to possibly remote enough to have a tornado. It looks like the super significant tornado SDP is what that's called, and it's kind of just like, yeah, it kind of pops off on the central Illinois near the Indiana border here, and it has about 2.0, and you go to this and it does say Tor. So this, I think that cell is probably the only cell, and that's kind of sound a little far down for us to chase it, but um they are showing different than other models. We check the like I usually check the GFS first, then I go to the HRR. And this one is producing somewhat of a tornado threat up to 2.3 actually is what the max is. And we'll go to updraft. I don't think there's gonna be anything in updraft, but we'll check it. Oh, it does spike around here, like right here, and there is nothing left on that. And once again, we're gonna check the supercell composite, the last model we're gonna be showing with these severe storms, and they do kind of pop off right at the Indiana border, but dissipate after. So I don't think this threat is gonna be a big threat. I bet you're like maybe a funnel cloud, probably a beautiful structure. I bet you these little isolated storms are gonna have a beautiful structure before they come a huge line and dissipate off and create some rain for some other states. So that is it for the severe threat. Now we're gonna move on to today's and the outlooks for tomorrow for the next few days. All right, guys. So today's outlook is looking like I was gonna be seeing some just some rain, and there is some great general thunderstorm risk is where that is, and blizzard warning also with that storm. Also, we do got some special weather statements about fire down here in Chicago, down north of Chicago, basically in the Chicago metro. Um, and that is basically today's risk, and maybe like thermal thunderstorm risk here in Colorado. And pretty sure these are basically just showing off the rain as well, rain and snow. So there's probably both. There's winter weather advisories and blizzard warnings and everything around here. I mean, there's a lot of warnings right now. Even up to Wisconsin. I mean, you can expect that. That's Wisconsin. Now for tomorrow's is what we're going to be focusing on. And looks like they did push it out a little bit more south than it was. It was mainly like right here in this area, but they did push it a little bit more south. And the day 3, I mean, also let me go back here. Mainly our threats are going to be down here near Danville, Illinois, and Urbana, kind of where we were for our tornado chase. It's actually we were down here near right here near Lincoln is where we were. And basically, it's kind of also pushed out this way a little bit more. Chicago's in the risk, and main aspects means your Danville, Urbana, it's very haughty down here near Vince's. And the day 3 is looking kind of lame. There's just the Wyoming might get some thunderstorms, and Virginia might get some, or Wyoming's probably gonna get snow. Virginia's probably gonna get some rain. That's pretty much it. Then our tornadoes. Day 1 is not nothing, but tomorrow's is a 2% risk down here in this is where it kind of gets interesting. I don't think this is gonna happen. And now they might upgrade this overnight to over here like a 5% or a 2%. Like I don't know. It's either one to go down here and be decent, but this is mainly just gonna be a 2% due to because there's some severe type storms coming into the area. The wind tomorrow is going to be a max of 15%. And that's mainly because it really is. It's not that high. I'm pretty sure there'd be some rents down here once again near Terrahoney, Danville, every one of these areas, dude. Because these are the areas that we saw in the models that do show a little bit better. And the hail risk for tomorrow is looking very slight with 15% hail and 5% for all the other areas. This is a really big hail, very big hail SPC outlook. And we'll go to probabilistics, and there's nothing on probabilistics for day 2. So now for tomorrow, nothing really much. And actually, there is gonna be some thunderstorms. 40% of thunderstorms in Des Moines, near Des Moines, Omaha, everywhere that later tonight. Um, our drought though, the update on the drought this year is kindly bad. It's really bad. The current drought for like us is we're in the moderate and there's basically abnormally dry. So this is it's getting a little dry in certain areas, especially down here in Nebraska and really much down here in New Jersey. Um, it's there's barely any rain that comes there, and need some more rain down here in Texas. And California is actually doing pretty decent this year. Arizona, Las Vegas, they're always like this every year. That's pretty bad. It's very bad. And our monthly is about we're about drought removal pretty much this month, and seasonal drought removal and drought development down here and drought persist. All right, that's it for that, and basically that's like the end of the video. I got nothing else to really talk about. Oh wait, I do. Reminder: this is the brand new project, and we were supposed to announce it. And thank you guys also for 100 subscribers. It would not be there without TJ, WX, or Velocity Couplet James for being on that chase with us. Thank you guys so much for helping us get to 100 subscribers. Also, a bunch of people share to their friends. Thank you guys to you guys too. And so basically, we are going to be announcing the like this next project. We did the pro, which is still like on a project. We just got approval to do the mesonet on Meso 2. Basically a mesonet has like our data on it and also a hail cage on Meso 2. It's something that we're working on. It's gonna take a little bit. It's not gonna be done right away. We need the stuff for it. We have a welder. Bryce knows how to weld, pretty much. His dad knows how to weld too. And yeah, that's basically it for today's video. Thank you guys for coming out, and